What if I told you that SAP runs the world's biggest companies and that you don't need to be a tech expert to get started? Welcome back to SAP Unplugged. I'm Daniel Kiel, and today's video is specially designed for absolute beginners to SAP. If you ever wonder what SAP actually is, why it matters, or felt overwhelmed for the amount of information you can find on the internet, very technical, this video is for you. I remember how confusing it all seemed when I first encountered SAP, and I wished I had a simple, straightforward explanation to get me started. The truth is that SAP powers many of the world's largest companies, and understanding even the basics can open doors to rewarding career opportunities. But you don't need to be technical expert to get started. And by the end of this video, you understand what SAP actually is in plain English, why companies use it and why it matters, the core terminology you need to know, and how the different pieces fit together. No technical background required. I promise to keep this simple, practical, and jargon-free. Let's start with the most basic question. What exactly is SAP? At its core, SAP is a business software company who develops solutions that helps companies run their operations. The name stands for Systems, Applications, and Products and Data Processing, but nobody really calls it that. Usually you hear SAP being referred as a product. People will say, I work with SAP, but have in mind that SAP is the company name. Think of SAP system as the central nervous system of a business. Just like your nervous system connects your brain to all parts of your body, SAP connects all parts of the business: finance, sales, manufacturing, human resources, and more. Before systems like SAP, companies had separate software for each department. Finance had their system, sales had another, manufacturing had something else entirely. This created a major problem because these systems couldn't easily share information. SAP solved this by creating one integrated system where all departments work from the same data. When a sale happens, the inventory updates automatically. When inventory gets low, purchasing is notified. When a product ships, billing is triggered. This integration is why SAP has become so essential for business worldwide. Now you might be wondering, why should I care about SAP? And here are some eye-opening facts. SAP is used in over 440,000 companies in more than 180 countries. 77% of the world's transaction revenue touches an SAP system. 99 of the 100 largest companies in the world use SAP. The global market for SAP professionals exceeds 1.6 million jobs. But beyond these impressive numbers, here's why SAP matters to your career. First, SAP skills are highly transferable across industries. Whether it's retail, manufacturing, healthcare, or finance, they all use SAP in similar ways. Second, SAP professionals typically earn 15 to 20% more than their counterparts with similar experience in other technologies. Third, SAP expertise often gives you visibility across the entire business, which can accelerate your career growth and open doors to leadership roles. And finally, with the ongoing shift to cloud and digital transformation, the demand for SAP skills continue to grow faster than the supply. This combination of factors makes SAP one of the most stable and rewarding career paths in business technology. Now let's get a bird's view of the SAP ecosystem. Don't worry about memorizing everything I'm going through here. Just focus on understanding the big picture. At the highest level, SAP offers different product lines that serve different purposes. SAP ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. This is the core system that runs essential business processes. The latest version is called S/4HANA. Think of ERP as the foundation of a house. It's the essential structure that everything else is built upon. SAP Industry Solutions. These are specialized versions of SAP that are designed for specific industries like retail, banking, or healthcare. Think of these as custom-designed houses built on the same foundation, but tailored to specific needs. Then we have SAP Line of Business Solutions. These are specialized applications that extend the core ERP for specific functions like human resources with SAP SuccessFactors, procurement on Ariba, or customer relationship management on the CRM side. Think of these as additions to a house, like adding a garage or sunroom for specific needs. SAP Technology Platform. This is the technical foundation that everything runs on, including the database HANA and the development platform BTP. Think of these as the utilities and infrastructure that power a house, like electricity, plumbing, and the internet. Don't worry if this seems like a lot. No one expects beginners to understand all these pieces right away. The important thing is to grasp that SAP is a family of related products, not just a single software. Now let's demystify some of the most common SAP terms you will encounter. Think of these as your basic SAP vocabulary lesson. A module is a component of SAP that handles a specific business function. For example, FI handles financial accounting, MM handles material management, and HCM handles human capital management. Think of modules as departments in a company. Each has a specific role, but they all work together. A transaction is a specific task or process in SAP, usually identified by a code like FB01 or VA01. Think of transactions as specific actions like creating an invoice, posting a payment, or checking an inventory. Configuration is how SAP is set up to match a company's specific business process. Think of configuration as customizing your smartphone settings. You're not changing the core software, just adjusting how it works for your specific needs. Customization involves modifying or extending standard SAP functionality. Through programming, think of customization as renovating a house. You're making structural changes beyond just adjusting settings. In SAP, a client is a self-contained business unit with its own data. Think of clients as separate apartments in the same building. They share the infrastructure but have their own private space. Don't worry about memorizing all these terms right now. As you continue your SAP journey, they will become second nature. The important thing is to start recognizing them when they come up. To make all these more concrete, let's look at how typical businesses actually use SAP in their daily operations. Imagine a retail company that sells furniture. Here's how SAP might support their operations. When a customer places an order online, the information goes into SAP Sales module. SAP automatically checks inventory in the Materials Management module to see if the item is available. If available, the Warehouse Management module creates picking instructions for warehouse staff. And once shipped, the Finance module generates an invoice and records the revenue. If inventory is low, the Purchasing module might automatically create a purchase order to restock. The Controlling module tracks the costs and revenues to help managers make decisions. The power of SAP is that all these steps happen in one integrated system with information flowing automatically between departments. This eliminates manual handoffs, reduces errors, and gives management real-time visibility into operations. And as an SAP professional, you might specialize in one or more of these areas, helping business optimize these processes. And here is a simple approach for beginners. Start with business processes, not technical details. Understanding the business processes that SAP supports is more important than technical knowledge when you are beginning. Choose a focus area based on your background. If you have a finance background, start with financial accounting. If you have supply chain experience, look at materials management or sales and distribution or SD. Utilize free resources. SAP offers free learning resources through SAP Learning, including beginners courses that don't require system access, and you can also leverage the learning journeys. The SAP community network like SAP Unplugged and forums like Reddit and SAP are great places to ask questions and learn from others. Eventually, you'll want hands-on practice. We're going to cover this option in another video. And please remember, everyone starts somewhere. Even the most experienced SAP professionals were beginners once. The key is to be patient with yourselves and focus on consistent learning rather than trying to understand everything at once. I hope this overview has demystified SAP and give you a foundation to build upon. Remember, you don't need to understand everything about SAP to get started, just the basics we've covered today. In our next video, we explore 3 specific SAP skills you can learn for free, even without any prior experience. And if you found this helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for weekly SAP career guidance. And for a comprehensive guide explaining in plain English, visit sapunplugged.com. It's all free resources that will help you to navigate SAP conversations with confidence. And drop a comment letting me know what specific aspect of SAP you'd like to learn more about, and I will consider it for future videos. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel next week, a new topic that will help making you successful on your SAP career.